Hi, Greg. This is Brad Cordelay. I just wanted to follow up on a conversation that I had with you at one of your clinics. I consider myself a connoisseur of tone, and I'm trying to get that sound that I hear in my head. You know, the Tube Screamer's modified. I've got an 808, got kind of a warm, cozy, sort of curl up at the fireplace with a good book and a cup of hot cocoa, sort of really comfortable sound. I call it a comfort tone. And then the TS9 is a little more cozy than that. Well, hi, Greg. Brad Cordelay again. Your machine keeps cutting me off. I don't know, you got to get a little longer message on there, buddy. Anyway, I've gone through the whole signal chain. I've tried using the effects loop, not using the effects loop. I've used a speaker emulator for recording. I've used direct cabinets. I've used PZMs. I've used all kinds of different mic techniques to get a myriad of sounds and colors. The RC booster, that gives me a little transparency. I can really sort of see into the sound and kind of climb into it like a full oral experience. My God, I think that the Tube Screamer redefining the sound, it makes my 808 even sound obsolete, and I've always loved the sound of that. The BB booster, I thought that was fantastic. More transparency, but beefy. I mean, like a freight train coming at you at high speed, hitting you right in the stomach, knocking you on your derriere. The single coil pickups too, it makes a difference. If you use the humbucking pickups, you don't get quite as much of the high end. I also found some matched output tubes, some new old stock motor tubes, and I tried them, and they really help too. Also, I find, I don't know if you've ever found this out, but the compound radius neck, because of the way that it's built, it seems to yield a more delightful assortment of harmonics. And you shouldn't have a guitar body that weighs over 4.3 pounds. 4.4 maybe to 6 at the most, depending on the tone wood. And exotic neck woods, I'm straying away from those because bird's eye and flame, they're sure pretty, but you know what? They don't take the stress and the strain, and they're more elastic. And I don't really think in terms of intonation. When you got the buzzy feet in the system going, you need really more just a really good solid piece of maple, I think, for the ideal neck, and a rosewood fingerboard, Brazilian rosewood preferably, because it's harder, and the strings have a certain sound that gives a richer, deeper tone. Headroom is something I want, frilly highs. There's certain kinds of speakers, too. Like, if you get the ones by Bob O'Day, the old Vox Bulldog speakers, he actually worked there for 2 years, and when the assembly lines took over, they kept him on there because he could build a speaker faster than 6 guys on the assembly line and better, and the specs on it always were better, and the durability factor and everything about those speakers. So he put his initials on them, so look for those initials. If you can find those from that 6-month window that he was there in the later 60s, you would